Well, there it is. Hi guys, welcome to 4 vs 4 random team game, Cherryville, with the sexy teacher. Now I'm Flamestrike. Nope. This is going to be about AOE, Area of Effect. So, oh, okay. 4 vs 4 RT. There we go. You want to do a strategy? Nope. Not gonna happen. Maybe next game. I'm going to have to bloody control this guy now. And I'll just basically play something a bit different, or rather a bit more straight up. And I'll use something of a combination of the two. You have to look at it that way. So I'm going to go... I might go Priest of the Moon, hunts and rifles in this case. So we're going to stop building the barracks. Fill up the gold mine. Get onto wood when we can. So the strategy automatically changes when someone leaves, because 4 vs 4 random team games, it is what it is. People like to leave, particularly within the first 2 seconds. You'd be amazed if you can actually get a game longer, well, someone to stay in a game longer than that. Do I really need a lumber mill? Not really yet. I'd rather chop away at the trees. Don't know why you're down there. You can build a farm. You can build a farm. Okay, over here. I might actually go...
What? Yes, my lord. Ready to work. What work? What is it? Righto.
Again.
All right.
Tower my base. Okay. Now, blacksmith would be nice.
What? Ready to work. All right. Who wants some?
You can't do too much, to be honest.
Job done.
Because I've not really got any units set up at the moment, so I'm just going to camp for a moment. Just get stuff set up.
Ready to work.
To move this microphone. Hopefully you can hear me clear enough, but I do need to get a better microphone for this. It's not loud enough that I can actually have it far away enough from my fucking mouth before I can actually get anything done. I have to be literally sitting on it with my mouth, which is a terrible thing to say, but that is kind of the truth with this microphone.
Yes, my lord.
It's a fantastic sounding microphone. The problem is I've got to be literally right on it, and that's not good. That doesn't help me out much at all.
All work.
Right, probably want to tech up my main in a moment. The tower doesn't need to be built by the looks of it. Boom, boom, boom.
Wait till you see me in action. I'm coming through.
Right, you, done, done, done. You.
Wait till you see me in action.
Actually, I probably may as well get myself an expansion thinking about it.
Job done. Yes, job done. Yes, my lord. What is it? Wait till you see me in action. More work. What?
Your building is complete. Your building is complete.
Safeguard the land.
Probably get him into mass hippos later on, I think.
Your building is complete.
Job done. Wait till you see me.
Good, that worked.
Out of my way. Job done.
Hello. Oh, they're doing the double gank. Okay.
What is it?
Your
Yes,
building
my
is
lord. Work. Right. Wait till you see me in action. Yes, my lord. Wait till you see me in action. Right. Off I go then.
complete.
No one else is right. Righto. Give me some new. What is it? Yes, my lord. What? What is it?
In position.
The time is now.
Give me something to do. More work. What is it?
Is there danger?
Wait till you see me in action. More work. What is it? Yes, my lord. What is it? Oh, word. What is it?
Wait till you see me in action.
Allies, yes, my lord.
Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action. Give me something to do.
Ready to work.
Wait till you see me
What
in
is
action.
it?
Make it fast.
Aye.
In position. Make it
Ally
fast.
is under attack. Wait till
In
you see me
position.
in action.
I'm just going to tech instead of going for that expansion. Yeah, you're going to need help. I've already just dealt with 2 at the bottom, so it'd be a little bit ridiculous if I have to town portal to the top now to help out down there.
Wait till you see me in action. I'll take care of it. Our allies' town is under siege. Aye. To arms!
I will swallow.
Wait till you see me in action.
Make it fast.
Give me something to do. Wait till you see me in action.
Standing guard.
Give me
I
something to do.
swallow.
Aye.
Well, there it is.
Give me
In
something to do.
position. Goddess.
Time is now.
I
Wait till you see me in action.
in position. Seek your own.
Give me something to do.
I
Aye.
swallow. Make it fast. In position. Standing guard.
Wait till you see me in action.
I swallow.
Give me something to do. What's that? Aye, sir. You have a target? What do you need?
Standing guard.
Give me something to do. Aye.
I in position.
What do you need? Give me something to do. Aye. Give me something to do.
Oh, word.
Aye. Give me something to do.
Yes, my lord. I can't build that. Yes, my lord. Right.
Brilliant. Aye. Aye. Move it. What do you need? Wait till you see me in action. You have a target? Give me something to do.
Okay, sorry. I need to concentrate a lot more when I'm doing this sort of like 2 players or multiple players.
Off I go then.
Just trying to make sure that I'm not making too many mistakes. Things like that orc going into fast air will really screw me over, so I'm a little bit worried about that.
Yes, my lord. Oh, word.
Complete.
Job done, right. What is it? Yes, my lord.
You have a target?
Absolutely.
You have a target?
As the goddess wills.
Give me something to do.
Job's done.
Aye.
Standing guard.
You have a target? Wait till you see me in
Job
action.
done.
What do you need? Give me
Absolutely.
something to do. Aye. Give me something to do. Oh, what I'm through.
Make
You
it
have a
fast.
target?
Job's done.
None shall harm the wild.
Wait till you see me in action. I'm your stomach.
Standing guard.
Wait till you see me in action.
Can I help you?
In position.
Give me something.
Oh, word. What is it?
Your building is complete.
Wait till you see me in action.
I will throw shadow.
I'll take care of
Standing
it.
guard.
You have a target?
As the goddess
Aye. You see me in action. Aye.
my
You have a
residence.
target? Aye. Aye, sir.
Your
Wait till you see
building
me
is
in action. Research. Give me something. You
Your
have a
building
target?
is complete.
Wait till you see me in action.
I
You
shall
have a
not
target?
Have something just behind just to see if I'm getting ganked from behind.
Wait till you see me in action. Aye. I'll take care of
standing
it.
guard.
What is it? Yes, my lord.
You have a target?
Oh, word. Off I go.
Aye.
As the goddess
Give me
wills.
something. Aye. You have a target?
Research.
Aye.
Your building is in
What do you
position.
need? Move it.
I shall not
Give
fear.
me something. Aye.
Absolutely.
Wait till
I
you see me in
will
action. Aye. Give me something. You have a target?
speak your
Wait
mind.
till you see me in action. Give me
In
something.
position.
You You have a target?
Wait till you see me in action.
I walk in the shadow. I am sworn to your building. Make it your building. I am sworn to your building. Research.
Put him away.
You have a target? What do you need?
Try to get the rifles on the Dryads if I can, because they'll go through it a lot quicker.
Aye. Brilliant.
Make it fast.
You have a target?
Aye. Wait till you see me in action.
You have a target?
Our ally is under attack. What? What is it, Drive? Wait till you see me in action.
In position.
You have a target?
Absolutely.
You have a target?
Speak your mind. Make it fast.
Aye.
Fire!
The night. Speak your mind.
Wait till you see me in action.
You have a target?
Give me some.
You have a target?
Aye.
I am sworn as the goddess will.
I'm your shooter.
None shall harm the wild.
You have a target? I'm your shooter. I'll take care of it. You have a target? I'm your shooter.
Wait till you see me in action.
Aye, sir.
Give me some. Aye.
Time to go.
Wait till you see me in action.
Speak your mind. I am sworn to your building.
Aye.
I'm your shooter. What do you need?
Give me some.
You have a target? You have a target?
Forward. Wait till you see me in action.
What do you need?
Aye.
Aye.
Brilliant. Put him away. Brilliant. Wait till you see me in action. Put him away.
I'm your
Give me
shooter.
some.
Aye.
Naturally. For Kalendor.
I'm your shooter. You have a target? What do you need?
The hippos are just going to cover me for like shims and that later on. Also, I didn't have the macro to be able to put wisps into a gold mine. That's a shame. Should have done that. But yeah, should really be taken as well with the night elf towards shims, because that's enough hippos. You need to be progressing to shims, whilst, especially since this is going so successfully.
Wait till you see me in action.
I'm your shooter. Shoot to go.
And then me, just basically morts and tanks. That covers all your bases. That covers your air superiority and someone's town portal. Yeah. Oh, hello. I'm going to try and focus down those wyverns before they get too powerful.
Wait till you see me in action.
I'm your shooter. What do you need?
Give me some.
The time is
Might need to just town portal now, because there's not much else to get from this.
Our forces are under attack.
Get tanks.
What?
threatens the wild. The time is now.
I think they've only got one person left now. Oh, the resources on my ally, the yellow. I've done bad. My macro's well out of whack. It's kind of what happens when I get fixed into micro fights. I just sort of like shut down on macro.
Aye.
But that'll do. Right, maybe we can actually do a freaking strategy now. I mean, when it comes to someone leaving, it's best to not try to do a strategy like what I was going to do. You'll find out what it's going to be. You might get a little inclination as to what the name is. But it's best to just say, right, okay, this person's nearest me. That's good. I can control him. What rate is he? Okay, he's Night Elf. What does that mean I can do differently to benefit with this Night Elf that I can also control? Mountain King, Keeper of the Grove. Great for hero nuking and controlling units with Stormbolt and Entangle. Rifleman, much better. They provide anti-air at tier 2 stage onwards, well, all the way through the game, but when the enemies start to get tier 2, such as Wyverns and that, if you're going mass footmen and huntresses, oh no, what are you going to do versus those Wyverns? Exactly. So you get the Rifleman, strong units, very good in 4 versus 4 RT. Anyway, not too much of a difficulty to basically produce other than footmen, just a little bit more resources. So you get those going, and then the Night Elf is probably the one you want to be spamming units with the most, because you don't want to really be concentrating too much on his economy. You don't want to be going, oh, okay, tier 2, I'm going to build 1 Ancient of Law, tech the armor upgrade, and then tech to tier 3 with my... You're not really going to be doing it. You're just being like spam, spam, spam. So build 2 Ancients of War or something like that. 2 of this, 2 of that, or more. That way you can just click his buildings and press the hotkey and then spam them out, because you don't want your mind to be concentrating too much on his economy. You just want to be able to blow his economy. Spend it all on resources, all on, you know, Ancients of War, Ancients of Wind, Ancients of Law, anything it is that helps you get more units out of that guy, do it. So that's where the Huntresses come in. They're solid tier 1 units, not really solid at tier 2, 3. That's where the Riflemen come in to back them up a little bit more. So you get the Huntresses to begin with. You tech to tier 2 when you can with that Night Elf player. If you can get them an expansion, that's great. You really want to kind of get yourself an expansion, because one of the things is when an ally disconnects. If I take Yellow's Keeper of the Grove, the guy who disconnected, to the shop and bought a Scroll of Town Portal, I bought a Scroll of Healing, I bought an Invulnerability Potion, 350 gold, 250 gold, 150 gold is the combination of all of those. Well, the pricing for each of those items will come out of my pocket. It will come out of the human, me, my gold. So that's why you want the expansion, really, because that way you've got the cash to afford items for your ally. Now, in this scenario, I couldn't really get myself the expansion because I wanted a tech so I could build up the Riflemen and go towards tanks and morts. And due to that attack from 2 of the enemy, it kind of killed a lot of my peasants and militia. If I had them still alive, I probably would have chosen to get the expansion for myself. Under the circumstances, the Night Elf at the back had plenty of wisps, easy to get an expansion and fill it up if I had the macro to do it. So that was the reason why I put the expansion for him. But generally speaking, you want it for yourself. But as long as one of you gets an expansion, it's all good. Then your Night Elf gets to tech tier 2, and you just spam out hippos, because hippos are always good. 4 versus 4 RT. You'd be really hard pressed to find, say for example, like 4 people on the enemy team. One of them's bound to go air. One of them. So if you're getting hippos, that's already doing you a favour. And then you want to tech to tier 3 as soon as possible, because really the power comes from the shims, because you can use the gold from your expansion if you have it, feed it to Yellow, the Night Elf player, and he's probably got loads of gold anyway, because it's harder to control and macro his economy, because essentially he's not you or under your control properly. And you just go heavy on the shims, because shims are amazing units. They're backed up by the hippos, which you can always build with the 2 Engines of War. They're backed up by the Riflemen, of which you have left, and then you're eventually going towards morts and tanks are obviously strong anti-air as well. So that's not a bad combination, the human Night Elf, if you ever find yourself in that circumstance. Think of it, just to try to how the armies blend and combine that. Just take a moment, breathe, and go, right, here's what the Night Elf can do that can benefit my units. Here's what I can do that can benefit the Night Elf units. Don't try to rush straight into building get your build order out there ASAP so you can get your hero out ASAP. Just take a moment, relax, and go, okay, wisps on the wood, peasants on the gold and the wood. Just give me a moment, give me 30 seconds just to work out exactly how I'm going to build for these 2 guys. And there you go. Alright, let's see if we can actually do the strategy now. We're in there pretty quick. Deadlock is the map. So be it. Hopefully it's the enemy that be dead. They've got 1 human and 3 randoms. We got 3 humans and 1 random. And I'm the human. Because that's the race I picked, because it's basically what my strategy is for. So let's go into Archmage to begin with. No one's left just yet. A Christmas miracle has occurred. Sweet. Okay.
Ready to work. Yes, my lord. Righto.
So, Archmage, Footman to begin with. Archmage will be speccing into Blizzard because he's going to be going for AoE, Area of Effect damage, which is going to affect multiple units. So that's what you want to go for with that. So let me read out the strategy now. It is from Stenhard. I'm sure I've pronounced that incorrectly, but Stenhard. Would be fun to see you play Archmage, Bloodmage, and Pitlord, and Spellbreakers. Ultimate Harass, since you can stand in the AoE with the Breakers. Great videos as always. Well, let's give it a go. Pitlord is your 3rd hero, Archmage is your 1st, and, well, the Flame Strike part is your Bloodmage. So the idea is to build up each of these heroes at least to level 3 each, because then you're going to really get some power out of those Area of Effect abilities. Otherwise they're kind of weak at the start, and you don't really want weak Area of Effect abilities, because you're just essentially wasting your time. Even if you're using on multiple enemy units, they're just getting tickled. You want to be doing some serious damage. So if the enemy are standing all in a clump, you want to make them feel the pain for doing so. And 4 versus 4 RT, the enemy are going to be standing in a clump lots of the time. Although you do sometimes have rough games doing strategies like this, which focus heavily on area of effect. I've had that before where I just couldn't find a way to get any use out of my Blizzard, out of my Flame Strike, because the opponents I was fighting only had small armies, and they were microing them like beasts. So every time I'd cast an area of effect ability, they'd just move out of it, and it'd be pointless. So generally speaking, 4 versus 4 RT, you can get away with this kind of thing, because most of the time people will sort of like fall to it, or you can get uses out of it. But bear in mind that you might want to have a contingency plan, some other units, tech underway, or maybe even respec your heroes should you need to, if the area of effect is really not working out for you. So we're going to keep getting the farms, because we're going to go for an expansion, because hey, why not? I'm not even on the outside this game. I'll do a little bit of Blizzard here. It doesn't really make much difference versus these two mobs. You can see whatever unit is on that dark green area effect ability. Now stop your Archmage as soon as that unit does, because your footmen are going to jump in and start getting hit by the AoE, so you don't want that. So yeah, you want to hover your area of effect ability, your circle, over the units without hitting your own ones. When you get Spellbreakers, you don't have to worry about it so much, because Spellbreakers can stand there and take it like a man. Is this guy going to expand? He's most likely to take that one on the outside. I'll give green the opportunity, although he is teching, so I'm going to give red the opportunity now to take this expansion here, which is slightly safer for him. Okay, let's go. It's almost night time. Peasants will be into militia in a second. Still getting the wood chopped. Bring down that tree, turn that into a lumber mill soon. So when it hits night time, you can get yourself all nicely positioned.
Ready for action.
I can hardly wait.
Right, because I'm going to be using Blizzard, I'm not going to circle this guy.
Say the word. Here's my language.
So we're going to go like this and see, hope for the best. Just keep an eye on your units, particularly your militia. They're quite vulnerable. Aim for the back. These guys are going to jump into the Blizzard, but it's okay for the moment, because essentially, as long as there ain't a Blade Master going around, you're not going to worry about the health of those militia anyway. They're almost just there to take damage, in a sense. Now, whilst you're waiting to get the gold for an expansion, you may as well just frickin' chop some wood, so you've got some resources coming in for you. Blue over here, annoying pink. I'm going to go that way simply because the next creek camp ain't very great for me. This one, they do a lot of damage to weak footmen, so I'm not going to worry with that. And I'm going to keep heading that way. Going to make sure we got like 7 or 8 peasants still. Just be a nuisance to this guy. Ah, messed that up, but he's going to have Windwalk in a moment anyway, so my mess up is not so epically worrying. This is a weird chase. Going to go into Windwalk shortly soon. Hopefully we can force him into Windwalk. There we go. Forced to Windwalk, that's fine. Let's come back here. His Paladin's in trouble, so as long as I'm here, that keeps him a bit more protected. Got to watch out for that Blade Master. He's almost 100% going to come in for the gank. So try to... Oh! I'm going to put some damage on the Blade Master. And try to block the Paladin. Keep the Paladin safer. Not worried about getting the kill there. As long as the Blade Master's scared off, that's the main thing. Right, okay, we've got pretty much enough peasants here. Going off. Expansion is complete. You bring that out. Go there. Tech up. And then onwards we go. Yeah, I think the pink guy can handle this guy now. I don't need to keep running around chasing after him. I need to do something practical. Oh, that's pretty rough. Let's have a look. So these guys are chopped through the trees quite nicely here. That's a great spot for a lumber mill. Let's check for expansion. Almost definitely not, because it's that orc most likely. Let's get one more farm. Work towards a blacksmith. Don't really need the blacksmith other than armor for the spellbreakers. Oh, he's got all these grunts here. Interesting. Oh man, I almost had a great position for Blizzard there. It's not a great base to fight. Kind of want to use area effect a little bit practically on these burrows. It's going to hit me, so I'm going to stop the Blizzard run right now. Oh, that guy's against me. Damn. I was hoping he was on my side. Just finish off the burrow and get out, because this ain't a great place to fight. And then that ain't much to Blizzard either. I could carry on building footmen, but I'll keep building footmen, because at the moment I ain't got much else to spend my resources on. Maybe even another peasant or two from the expansion and just keep running off. There ain't nothing to fight here that's worth my time. So we're just basically waiting right now until I can get to tier 2. So I wish I could get to tier 2 quicker, but it's just not the way it's gone. Is there anything to Blizzard? Yes. Spread your footmen out onto each of the acolytes, because you're going to really deal with them when they start to run away. Oh, look at that. Hit and run is the best way to get use out of this. There we go. That'll do. Run off. Just do some more damage. Start upgrading spellbreakers, that kind of thing. Because this ain't really a very expensive strategy, to be honest with you. There's not much expense to it. It's just like spellbreakers, like heavy into that as soon as the tech is complete. Any more expansions? No. Wisp there, but I'm not going to carry on chasing that because I'm being chased right now. Huntress here, so no point going into night off base. Ain't going to get much use. Oh, this looks... Wow, he's teching from his expansion. Interesting. Okie doke. So let's get those spellbreakers out. Going triple on this. Going blood mage, and then going to basically tech up again. Lumber mill would be great to have you. Get over there. Any use? Let's go over here to my allies. Get into a position where either we TP out or we get a use out of Blizzard here. So Blizzard, go to town. That's going to hit the majority of the enemy units as long as we stay within this position. That's a fantastic position right there. Get onto the trees, please. I'm going to need that wood if I wanted to get the tech going off. Carry on doing the blizzard. It's pretty much going to always hit the enemy as long as we are sort of like using this blockade, so to speak. So we're going to get lots of value out of the blizzard. This guy is going to die in a second unless he wind walks, so we need to put pressure on him. Going back to base. I'm not going to go for triple Arcane Sanctum because I want to tech up to tier 3 ASAP and get my third hero as well. Blood Mage, when he comes out, can pick up a bunch of nice items. Going back onto Blizzard, that might hit a bit of red there, but at the same time, just stop it. Kill a couple of hunts, come back. I've got so much mana. Okay, better position for the Blizzard now. The Huntresses have to run into that. Blood Mage is out. Going to stop the Blizzard just in case my allies are running into that. Going to pick up some more items. Off we go. Just basically splash a bunch of cash on that. Warden. Can she actually blink out of this? No, she can't. Now I'm going to start casting Blizzard around here. Oh no, the Night Elf's out. Okay, it's going to stop the Blizzard now. Going to get back into position over here. Not a great position, but that should hit the Blade Master as well. Start spamming up Spellbreakers. See if I can kill a couple more peasants before I have to get out of here. Maybe the Water Elemental as well is good experience. That'll do it. There we go. Eke out that little bit extra experience. Blood Mage is almost there. Too late for him to do much now other than go to other expansions. Maybe he can pop over here. Archmage can go heal himself up, get the scroll of thingy-majig. I'll tell you what it is in a second. I can't remember off the top of my head, and I can't even get there anyway because I'm stuck behind the trees. So that's unfortunate. I should have had a contingency or at least teleported a bit more accurately. I double-click teleported like a noob, which means that you just get sent to the back of your base, and if you build like a human does, you typically block off your base. So I'm not going to have the opportunity to exactly do what I wanted to do, which would have been quite awesome, but nonetheless it's still going to be quite neat just to send the Blood Mage over there and see if we can level him up a little bit. But the idea would be to sort of hop over to a shop, get the Staff of Teleportation, and then come and help the Blood Mage. Right, okay, you're over here, tech to tier 3, wood is still an issue as usual, can't get much more out of that. Just keep ticking away at these acolytes, poke them here and there. Ah, it's going to be harder to get a use out of Flame Strike now. Unless you get really lucky positioning. It's almost trying to surround me there. Okay, we can't get much else out of that. If I just keep chasing into that, it ain't going to work. So, come around here, do this. You guys go there, go back onto the trees. May as well aim for the Pit Lord at this stage. Pit Lord, Pit Lord, Pit Lord. Can I get it yet? Have I not got the tier 3? Yes, I have. Oh, there we go. Ah! Gonna send the Pit Lord back up there. Gonna run away with this guy. Gonna send you over here. Pit Lord's gonna make his way up, but he's gonna get stuck because there's gonna be ice towers and stuff like that. Just gonna be a nuisance. He's not doing much damage, unfortunately. Just poking away. Okay, Pitlaw's probably down in a second. He's not going to run away from that very easily. I'm fighting multiple fronts here, so Pitlaw will be down. That's not a big a deal. We'll just res him. Get everything back on track. Back into Spellbreakers. Okay, gonna head to the shop, buy up some more goodies. Pitlaw will be back, he'll get some nice stuff. Loads of armor for our Spellbreakers. 455, 2-1. Invulnerability for the Archmage, more town portals, because why the hell not? Maybe I shouldn't have.
Very clever.
Staff of Sanctuary would be nice again, but I'm not going to stick around. Maybe I will, actually. Maybe I will. Alright, let's follow Green. He's got powerful army. Maybe we'll just go back into here, suicide a little bit. I've always got town portal. And since I started something, I've got to finish it, right?
Don't waste my time.
What is it now?
Okay, this guy's going to town portal in.
Well, what is it now?
The Blood Elves.
Try and get those fiends.
Get on with it. The Blood Elves await. Be quick. Time is money. Be sheltered.
Right, let's go for the towers now.
The Blood Elves get on with it. The Blood Elves await.
Endirina your cyborg.
Try and hit as many of those acolytes as possible.
It's come to this.
Finish him off. Send him back.
What is it now?
Quick. Time is mana.
He's still level 1. When you come back, you can always go and join the party. Got full upgrades on the attack, or rather the armor for these guys. So that just makes them a bit more tanky, allows you to get more blizzard out. Having someone with range units like this is really helpful, because that's the one thing you really lack, is range units with doing this kind of strategies. You can always work towards tanks, especially with the amount of resources I've got now. Like, there's no reason to not start going towards tanks. In fact, I could have done it about approximately 2 minutes ago if I was paying more attention. And farms as well. Tanks are going to benefit from the armor upgrade. Oh well, we've already got a human going tanks, but you know what I mean. Tanks are like the most solid kind of thing to just go and back up your Spellbreakers for anti-air. I mean, you can always get riflemen, but there's a chance that they could get super nuked by an enemy with just enough frostworms to nuke from them, and then you're kind of like on your own. So try and sort of like cast your AoE where you think they're going to aim. You can always send your Spellbreakers right in there as well, because they're not going to get hurt by your AoE. Just cast it on the burrows as well. And the Blade Master's going to keep focusing me. More Spellbreakers. Gold isn't an issue. Tanks. Air upgrade. Rally to the Blood Mage, or whatever hero you feel comfortable rallying to. And keep building up. That's generally speaking the strategy. Sometimes it works, sometimes it goes horribly wrong. If it works, then you're going to be an absolute beast in 4+4 RT. My heroes, other heroes aren't even level 3 each. Oh, that's a lot to kill. That's kind of a mixed bag to fight versus that army. Not the easiest one. Everyone's got so many town portals on my heroes. Gonna town portal into that, because why not? Just let the spellbreakers go ahead first, and then assess the situation from there. Hello. So as you can see, gold is not an issue right now. These units aren't particularly expensive, particularly since they don't actually die very easily. Spellbreakers and tanks. I mean, you could consider getting the attack upgrade for the tanks rather than the attack upgrade for the spellbreakers. At this stage, if you were going to worry about getting enough tanks in. Look at those spellbreakers there, why not? Does look a little bit rough. Oh wow, check this out. I really want to kill that. I got to focus to bring down those farms. That's the most important thing here. Yeah, there we go. Well, you could actually get priests thinking about it. Not the worst unit to bring in there.
Your magic is mine. By the blood of the High
On with it. Easily done. Be quick. You shall adore for my people. For now. For now. Get on with it. This battle.
Oh, I tried a town portal. If it wasn't battlenet, I would have had it, damn it.
Easily done. Very clever. I thirst.
Goddamn delay. Okay. That's another thing that's a bit risky with the area of effect heroes. Is they're not direct damage like Stormbolt and, you know, Mana Burn and all that kind of stuff. They're like very, let me get the word. Situational. That's a good word for it. But they're also very dependent on positioning. My goodness. You are playing in Battle.net, you're going to have 250 extra MS on top of your already MS, so you're going to have like probably close to half a second delay, which is quite really terrible for competitive play, but it is the way Battle.net has always been, and unfortunately they haven't fixed it yet. So bear that in mind, that any move you make, you know that whole mentality of hit where they're going to be, not where they currently are. You kind of need to extend that even further with Battle.net because of the extra delay. So you need to think where they're going to move to, where they're going to be to, and also add the lag on top of that. So you need to aim a little bit. So if you think they're going to, like, they're running from here and they're going to run to there, you need to be blizzarding here. Do you see what I mean? Because the lag is going to have that much more of a delay to your ability. So you always need to consider that, which is why another reason why this strategy is not that strong. It is quite easily counterable, because it's so dependent on decent ping and stuff like that. Luckily, I have good ping, so I can get away with it a bit easier. If you've got bad ping, you're probably going to have a real horrible time trying to get this off, because it's so important to get those first few critical sort of area effect hits, especially with the Blood Mage and the Flame Strike. That's a one-off, that is. If you miss that or get nothing out of that, that's 135 mana for nothing. Your hero stood there for like 4 seconds channeling this ability. It's not technically a channel, but he doesn't do anything whilst you're doing it. You have to stop him for a second. Yeah, it's rough, so yeah, just bear that in mind. But otherwise, it has got lots of potential, but you do need a lot of backup from allies as well with range units. So if you can aim towards tanks as quickly as possible, if you think you're not going to get that help, or maybe even just siphon some riflemen from time to time. You're going to have the barracks from the start that's producing the footmen. I built the blacksmith as I was teching, so you can always start producing a few riflemen amongst your units, because they're ranged, they shouldn't be getting hit by your area of effect as well. So, yeah, think about it that way. Alright then, thanks everyone for watching. Hopefully this has been useful for you. Take care, and I'll see you later.